Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose and the Moose is loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. Comment down below. How's the set looking? I got my hockey stick back there. That one has a ridiculous curve on it. So comment down below. Do you guys have a hockey stick? As you all know, this is the biggest and best crypto Canadian channel in the world. I can't think of anything better. So before we get started, smash that like button. Also subscribe. That's going to help us out the most here on the channel. And of course, today we are going to be talking about the new Trezor hardware wallet that just came out. And I'm going to be doing another video on what is called the Trezor Keep Metal. So yeah, we're going to be ready to go on this episode. So this was announced last night, I believe. So I'm on EST time. So depending on where you live in the world, maybe you got news about it earlier. So we're going to focus our attention on the website here in just a second. So I will also maybe even go to one of my bags and I'll pick up a couple of the Trezors that I do have as well. So this is the website and that is the wallet right there. So this is what is called, I have some notes here, the Trezor Safe 3 hardware wallet. Of course, we're going to see it on screen as well. So I didn't have to prep as much information as last episode. So what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts? Well, let's scroll down and take a look first. So as you know, before this announcement, and we're going to go to the official, I guess their announcement page here. So just to make sure we're on the right page, they have already had their Trezor 1 and the Trezor Model T. So I do have, actually, because it's metal, I actually just put it on my desk, usually, if I have it. So I have a Trezor Model T, and this is by far the best crypto hardware wallet. In fact, if you want to pick one up, I do have an affiliate link. Shameless plug, whatever. So that's the Trezor Model T. This is what the Ledger Nano S Plus looks like. So I'm going to be doing other videos. We have other videos here on the channel going through the differences as well. So these are great hardware wallets. Now, the Trezor Safe 3, you can already tell by its design, it's more similar to the Model 1, which I do have. So I'll get it out of one of my cases I have there. I would say that this hardware wallet, the Trezor Safe 3 that we're going to talk about, it's more of a competitor to this wallet because what Ledger has is a, sub/$100 crypto hardware wallet that you can use with Cardano, Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. The problem with the Trezor 1 is that it doesn't work with Cardano. It's not as versatile. So that's why they came up with this 100%. The Trezor Model T is good, but it's $250 Canadian or $300. It's very expensive. So let me get my other wallet here. And I want you to all comment down below, what are your favorite hardware wallets? I definitely want to know. So here's an example. And of course, I don't have the Trezor Safe 3. Trezor, if you are listening, send me a device. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to load up a crap ton of crypto and I'm going to do a free review. So that's the Trezor 1 and this is the Model T. Okay. This is, we'll show you in a minute. This is like, $60 US. This is $200. This is the best crypto hardware wallet. I use it the most, the Model T. So with that being said, this device is like the Model T, but cheaper. You don't have the touch screen, but you seem to have similar capabilities of the Trezor Model T. And I love hardware wallets. I've always been just a weirdo about these hardware wallets. I remember when the first, actually this was in the Steve Jobs day, but when him and his partners there, I think Ivy, that Ivy guy, they came out with the MacBook Pro, I believe it was the first one. And they had that computer, what do you call it? Like the backlit keyboard. That was cool. Like I remember that. And this is kind of like that That's the kind of vibe that I get with Trezor. They're making beautiful crypto products that not only work well, but they look good. They're tailored for something that you can use for a long time. It's made with purpose. It's got the aesthetics, okay? So let's dive into what are the characteristics. So we kind of went over, my first thoughts. I'm impressed. It's not really what I thought it would be. In fact, when they made the announcement, I tried brightening up the images and, increasing the shadows and whatnot to see what it was. I figured it would be something that would be an upgrade to the Model 1, which is what they did. However, I thought it would have Bluetooth or something else. But it makes sense in their lineup for them to have it. Comment down below. Do you like this hardware wallet? Is it something you're going to pick up? In my opinion, I think it's very strategic, extremely smart. You have different color options. So we can zoom in a touch here as well. Pre-order, it ships in November. So within a month, it's going to start to ship. So you have pink, and that goes on the back of the device, it seems like. You have black, cosmic black. What is that? Galactic rose. Stellar silver. Sneck's going to love that. Stellar silver. And then you have solar gold. So pretty cool. So of course you want to see that tamper proof. Always order a hardware wallet from the website. Make sure that you're not picking this up on Amazon. Somebody can tamper with the device. So that is possible. So we'll get into the supported tokens, but this is what I like a lot. Secure element certified chip EAL 6 Plus, whatever the heck that means. I'm not going to take a deep dive into that. But the security element is fantastic on this device. At least it seems so. Comment down below. Maybe it's not, but I assume it will be. The other thing is on the original, you do not have USB-C. So this will have USB-C like everything else in the world right now as well. I think it looks good. I think it's a great option. If you have the budget, get the Model T because I know it's the best. It's my favorite crypto device, hands down. This device looks great though. If you're on more of a tighter budget, for sure. So yeah, it's not touchscreen, but again, I haven't used this as a device. So we're gonna be talking about the safeguard with the, what do you call that? Yeah, the Trezor Keep Metal. We're gonna talk about that in a separate video. But I think this looks cool. You also have the Bitcoin only wallet. So we're gonna click on that right here. And they have a Bitcoin only version. So for those of you that have accumulated a lot of Bitcoin over the years, or you got in early, you're just going to hold Bitcoin because Bitcoin, in my opinion, it is humanity's greatest store of value. And for those of you that haven't noticed that yet, my heart goes out to you. I think you should. Maybe watch one of my courses or something. So here's a video. Basically, this guy, I don't even know who he is, but he talked about, this is something, they were like the first company to make beautiful hardware wallets. And, Trezor is definitely the OG in my opinion, especially with the rumors of Ledger giving out their information. By the way, I do love Trezor. I love Trezor and Ledger, right? I got a lot of wallets. I also have an LEPAL. So the LEPAL is nice, but this I will recommend over for sure. So in the video, he talks about the chip. He talks about the design, how they were the first ones. Yeah, it's just something that I think is really special. So next gen security, maybe this is going to be the thumbnail. But comment down below. I want to know, are you guys going to pick up the Trezor? I forget the name. It's hard to remember. The Trezor Safe 3. Is that something that you're going to pick up? So you have the Trezor Model 1, which is old. I actually had one when Bitcoin was like $1,000. I never bought a lot of Bitcoin at the time. So, you get the price of Bitcoin at the price that you deserve, though it seems, right? But yeah, it looks really good. It's definitely a good move because the way I look at it, again, this is the Trezor 1. The Trezor Safe 3 is an upgrade of this where you now have Cardano on a smaller device. It's around $100 less in USD value. And it's got the latest security in the latest updates and whatnot. It supports more tokens. So we'll get into that in a second. And it's a direct competitor to the Ledger Nano S Plus. So I'm very curious. Maybe I will pick one up in the future. I do have an online course coming out. If that sells out, then I'm definitely going to buy one of these and unbox it. I have a whole collection of hardware wallets. I love having them around me. As you can tell, I just love it. I love it. Okay. Limited edition 2013 pieces. So I think that might be a typo. I think it's supposed to be 2023. So it looks like, did this sell out already? Wow. So the Bitcoin only one sold out. So that's a limited edition thing. That's why. So it looks like you can pick up the universal wallet. So this would be like a multi-asset wallet, I guess you could say. Some wallets you can only have, it only supports one asset, whereas you want the universal wallet. So $79. Now let's go through the coins. Let's go through which coins it supports. Let's dive into that a little bit. I think that is definitely an important aspect. And by the way, Trezor does everything right. I like the branding. If I were to design a hardware wallet, I would have to just, submit to Trezor because they are doing such a good job. So I do want to applaud them. I've been following Trezor for a long time, and it's really cool to see that over the years and, just be proud of what they've been accomplishing. So here you've got Bitcoin. That Bitcoin is supported across every device. In fact, they have the Bitcoin only wallet, which looks like they sold out. So that's probably going to resell on eBay. So here's what I was talking about. And one of my frustrations and why I bought the Model T was because I love Cardano, but the Model 1 never supported Cardano. So that's the Model 1 again, to give you a visual. I love this device. I'm not going to talk about what I use it for privacy purposes, like which tokens I like to have on here and whatnot. But if this supported Cardano, I think it would be fantastic. And, whether they did it on purpose or not, they claim that they cannot support it because of the software. Who knows? But you can expect for the Safe 3 to work with pretty much every token, it looks like. Pretty much anything that the Trezor Model T works with, right? So again, I've not used this device. It hasn't even come out yet. This was announced yesterday because they have that big Bitcoin event, right? So it supports pretty much everything it looks like that you can support with the hardware wallet. No experience needed, no minimum amount needed, simple to set up and use. These are the options you have. So $79, you can pick one up. Yeah, like this is not financial advice, but you should have a hardware wallet. And depending on your budget, there's no reason to buy the Trezor Model 1. In fact, they're probably going to roll this out once they sell out. I assume the Trezor 1, they're just going to get rid of eventually. This is definitely going to replace it. And it's a good move. I like that they updated the Model 1 because the Model 1 has always just been a somewhat of a frustration, at least for me. It was great. When it first came out, you never had a great hardware wallet. And you still don't have capabilities with ADA with the 1, but that's okay. But again, I always recommend the Trezor Model T. If you have the budget, get the T. If you have $100 or less, you definitely have to have something like the Trezor Safe 3. I still always recommend the Ledger Nano S Plus. I love the new version. You can add a lot of tokens. But at the end of the day, I'm probably going to begin to recommend the Trezor Safe 3. So with that being said, everybody, we have more content coming out this week. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and, give me your thoughts. What would you rate the Trezor Safe 3? I gotta get it in my brain. The Trezor Safe 3, what would you rate it out of 10? I'm going to give it an 8.4. I think that's a fair rating. So I definitely think that's a fair rating. They're going to do a good job with this device. I think they're going to sell out probably in no time. I definitely see that. Crypto is going to do well over the course of the next couple years as well. So one thing I wanted to mention before I get going We did put out, so here's my channel. I did put out a midnight video. So if you want to learn a little bit about midnight, the data protection base blockchain dust token, watch that video. And also subscribe and click on this link if you want to check out our free Cardano mini course. So this is a free course. You'll learn everything and anything you need to know to get started with the Cardano blockchain, setting up wallets. I have receiving, sending. I do everything in this course. And I've been getting a really good response, which is really nice. Okay, so that being said, everybody, the moose is loose. Look at this mug. Look at it. It looks so weird. Like, why? I found this mug in my office. Anyways, I'm very impressed with the Trezor Safe 3. And yeah, moose is loose. Cheers.